The basic concepts were worked out between myself and Noel.
You know, Liam's always of the opinion that, you know, bands should always be on their album covers. You know, it should be a band shot, which I fucking hate that. I can't stand that.
I don't see the point in having some weird fucking picture that explains the fucking, you know. Bands should always be on the covers, man.
Relating back to the first single idea again, right, we've got the first single with a band shot on it. It's the first album, we'll do a band shot.
With an album cover, you know, it's going to be around for 30, 50, you know, possibly 100 years' time. So the first thing you don't want to do is misrepresent the band. You know, that's sort of rule number one. We're sort of very much in the tradition of this sort of hypnosis sleeves that have been done in the 70s with, you know, the Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here, with the guy shaking hands whilst he's on fire.
I don't know what the concept behind it was. It was just like At Home with Oasis, you know, that kind of thing.
I think we're all sort of just sat around there. It's like, well, what we're going to do for the album cover. Don't know any ideas. Well, let's all meet around at Bonehead's house and sort of sit down, talk about it. You know, bounce off ideas, see what we come up with.
But I don't know whose idea it was to shoot it in here. And I can't. Was it mine? Fucking hell! All the good ideas, mine.
I do remember. Really remember Liam saying, "I've got a great idea for an album cover." And we were like, "Well, what is it? Come on, let's get these ideas going." And he just said, like, just a lump of butter.
Knife and a pound of butter, wasn't it? I remember sat there drinking a can of Red Stripe thinking, "Fuck off, knife and a pound of fucking butter in my arse."
I think that was the idea, that let's do a photograph that looks as though you're not doing a photograph.
The positioning of the band members was remarkably posed, clinically posed in fact, you know, based on 2 days worth of me sitting in every conceivable position in that room. And then what we'd do is I'd take up a sheet of tracing paper and trace myself, and then trace myself somewhere else until we got this composition building up, which was based on sort of Renaissance paintings, basically, Italian and Belgian Renaissance paintings, whereby they're telling a story and it looks completely coincidental, but you would have all these little inanimate and animate objects scattered around the place.
I can remember seeing the room, and the biggest problem with Definitely Maybe was this expanse of stripped flooring.
We spent 2 days doing test shots, one of which was me lying down on the floor, which Liam instantly sort of said, yeah, I want to do that.
That's the catalyst to the whole shot, because it's quite strange, and I don't think there'd been a sort of band shot where the lead singer was sort of laid out in state almost.
You know, Bonehead's house was great, but it was all very white and, you know,
unexciting. And Mark used to live down the road, which is where we'd done the demos in his bedroom. And we went round to his house, knocked on the door and said, we've come for some stuff. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly was on the telly because that's my favourite film.
This was hanging from my bedroom ceiling. Funnily enough, Noel gave it me.
Phil, where's the globe?
We had a spot on the living room wall which we used to call Hero's Corner. So, Bert Bacharach was up there with Herb Alpert.
I think they just took an album cover of mine, could have been the first or second album that I did on A&M, and they put it on their cover, and I thought that was, you know, I didn't know what was going to happen with the band. They were just starting. It was their first album. But it was a great kind of homage, you know, new band. These kids weren't even born when I was writing these songs.
Rodney Marsh was up there with George Best as well. Give one Man United thing in, because George Best transcends Man United, really.
But the thing that makes me laugh about it all is the glass of wine on the front is actually a glass of Ribena. Because we couldn't afford a bottle of wine. we went to the shop up the road, we got 2 cartons of Ribena, drank one and put them in a fucking glass. So it's basically the contents of his house in Bonehead's front room.
The fusion between the record cover and the music, you know, after a while they do become inseparable, and you cannot think of one without, you know, thinking of the other.
On the back cover is me holding the globe like that, and what it actually means is that I had the whole world in my hands. I think that's what we said that afternoon. After we shot it, of course, we said that was the meaning to that. And of course, I did go on to rule the world for a while.
But the highlight of it for me is just the final result, you know, that I still get a buzz when I see that sleeve, both the front and the back cover as well. I just think fantastic.